Hi everyone, Sarah here. I have a project to share with you for the Not2Shabby shop. The information all down below. Don't forget to log in to collect your points. For every $1 you spend, you get 1 point, and for every 100 points, you get a $5 gift certificate, and also any US orders over $60 shipped for free. So I this week used my Pink and Main stamp set that Jamie sent me for my DT package for March. Super cute little skunk images. I decided to make a little 4-bar card and do some masking for you. Sorry, my brain is not functioning. So I did some masking with some of the images. You have this cute little tree stump that I put one of the skunks on, and then I have this skunk here with the mushrooms, and I put some mushrooms also around that. I realized afterwards that I probably should have put the mushrooms in the front and masked them, but it was done and I didn't want to ruin the image and start all over again, so I just went with that. So this is the stamp set that I used. It's Pink and Main Sensational. I just keep my little pieces of masking paper in the back so that if I ever want to mask again, I have them there. And then for my card, I also use the Lawn Fawn Perfectly Plaid Rainbow paper set that just came out. These ones are so beautiful, super bright colors, great for spring or birthdays or anything, but I love these really bright plaids. So I used this for my card. I do have all the Copic colors because I will be speeding up the coloring for you guys. So if you want to just pause and you can write down the colors, and then that way you know which ones that I used. I will also post on the Instagram. I have a picture that I always take with the image and the Copic colors, so you'll be able to see that there. So again, I made a 4-bar card, so that's 3.5 by 5. I have some envelopes, so I decided to make up the little card, and it's so cute. I use the sentiment "so stinking kind of you," so it can be like a little thank you card. And on the inside, I did the plaid paper and then another just white piece of paper with my rectangle pierced die cut there, just to do some writing on. So then on the front is my stamped image. Turned out super adorable. I added in some flower sequins from my stash. They're just so cute. So it just looks like they're sitting in the grass. Again, I do have the masking and the coloring for you that I will attach for you to take a look at. If you have any questions, let me know. I did add a little bit of blue in the background of the sky. It's hard to see because I used a very light BG 0000. You'll see that when I did it on here, I did color across a couple times, so it makes it a little bit darker, but on this one, all I did was lightly take my marker with the broad tip end and just do some brush strokes back and forth. So you can see it in a little bit of places, but not much. But basically that just adds in a little bit more color than just a plain white background. And in person you can see, and it just kind of looks like a nice sky. So super cute. I did add in the black gel pen, which is also in Jamie's shop, the glaze. Turn it this way so you guys can see it. Black glaze gel pen. Really cannot talk today. And then also the white jelly roll for the little dots in the eyes. Might be hard to see with the glare, but I did do the black jelly glaze pen and let it dry, and then did the white jelly roll over top. So super cute. Alright, so hope you enjoy it. The process again is attached. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and have a great day. Thanks, bye. Okay, so just wanted to show you the masking. First I stamped out the 2 central images for my focal point onto my piece of paper, and then I did stamp them again onto a sticky note. This is full tacky sticky note that I have that I use for my masking. So basically for these guys, all I had to do was cut out the bottoms of them so that I could stamp the other images around the bottom. So I didn't have to cut out the whole thing, which makes it a lot easier. So that's why I'm leaving it in here for you guys to see. And you can tell how I did the whole thing. And as I had said originally, this mushroom, I realized after I stamped him that just because of the way that the mushrooms are positioned, I should have done the little mushrooms in the front and masked them and then stamped the big one behind so that he was peeking out over the little ones. But it still turned out super cute. I think it still is nice. And again, for this guy, you just needed to cut out the bottom of the image so that I could stamp the log and his feet would not interfere with the image. And then once you have them cut out, just place them as close as you can to where the stamped images are, like right on the line. And then you can stamp away with your other stamps. For some reason, the end of that sticky note didn't want to stick. They've been in my drawer for a while, so I feel like they're kind of might be losing their stickiness, but it still works. I'm not doing any ink blending or anything with them, so I don't need them to be super sticky. And then this is the magic part where you pull off the mask and you see your stamped image. Looks super cute. It looks like he came stamped on the little tree stump, so super adorable. And then for the little mushrooms, just kind of played around with the positioning. Kept changing my mind. There are two different sizes of mushrooms there. So there's a small and a large one, and then the image with the bigger, even bigger mushroom on it. So and again, when this image, the masking comes off, it is magic. So cute. Alright, so we will go into the Copic coloring. I've sped this up for you guys so that you don't have to watch the whole thing in slow-mo. Again, I did show you guys all of the colors, so if you're curious about which colors I used, you can go back to the beginning of the video and just pause it and write them down. I believe I was using Copic paper. Oh, forgot to mention everything is stamped with Simon Says Stamp Intense black ink. Some of the colors tend to bleed though. With the grays that I was using, they were bleeding a little bit for the darker colors. And then especially reds. Reds generally do bleed. I think I did pretty good. I tried not to do too much blending. I just used the two colors of red and then just did some basic shading, nothing too fancy. So for these guys, I did use T4 and T7. My T6 marker is actually empty, so if I had T6 it would have been a little bit better. So because of these two being so far apart, I did have to use the tip to tip method, where I just used the lighter marker, touched it to the darker one to bring in some color and to be able to get like a mid-tone to blend it. Alright, so I will add some music and leave you guys with the coloring. Hope you enjoyed this. Again, please leave a comment, subscribe, and don't forget to visit the Not2Shabby shop. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.